Alright, welcome to the Franchise Time Machine. Flash, sorry to hear you were unable to get to our stream last night. I did have a stream crash. Actually, it was an entire PC crash. It was pretty bad. Um, when I came back on, I couldn't even hear my own stream anymore because my headphones wouldn't connect. Um, Fortunately, when I did a full shutdown and restart overnight, everything seems to be working okay. But it was rough. And then I think was that the afternoon stream, and then the night stream. I was so tired that we didn't get to finish the pack giveaway scoring. So we're gonna start with the pack giveaway scoring from last night, and then we'll get started on today's sim, which will be fine to be playing low wall creator roster again. All right, so let's see. Let me make sure this is the right one. Okay, these are the guesses from last night. So let me pull up last night's game. Refresh my memory a little bit. Last night would have been Dead Ball. Okay, let's pull up game. This should be last night's run. World Series sweep. 111 game, 111 wins. Let me pull up the leaderboard here. Yeah, 111 wins. That's actually third best. So not a bad run. Third best run. Actually, while we're in here, let's fill out the leaderboard. Runs scored 878. That's actually the best offensive performance of the period. Actually, let's go in order. Let me put the leaderboard up. Let me show that instead. Let me get. Okay. 1320 is actually the highest game score now, which came on Z Grizzly's fourth run. 111 is the third best win total. 878, the most runs scored. Runs against 460. You did sweep the World Series, that's right. You know what happened? I dragged this down from above, and it added a 1, I think, which is weird. I didn't think it would do that. 460. 439 is still the fewest runs. 446 is now the second fewest runs from Ziegler's last run. So 460 not quite there. Run differential 418. This is the best run differential. Which would lead one to ask, then why didn't you win the most games? Best run differential. Wow. Nicely done. Second best in Cy Young. No one has won. No one has won the Cy Young yet. 8 All-Stars is now second best. No, 10. Oh, sorry. This hasn't been updated in a while. 10 is now the best. 9 is now second best, which has been done twice now. One gold glove achieved again by Z Grizzly in the previous run. 4 silver sluggers. That record has been tied again. Okay, so that leaderboard is now updated. So Nerdarchy did get the best run scored and is now the best in run differential. This is also kind of highlighting how good Nerd's first run was. It's really stood up over the course of all these other runs. So 4-0 is now the best postseason, and 4-1 is now. Oops. Gotta just use the color, I guess. Is it this one? Yeah. And so this now is that. Okay. But yeah, Nervagin's first run actually holding up pretty well as other people make their runs. Z Grizzly's third run, of course, still at the top for win total. All right, so now let's go to the pack giveaway from last night. All right, here we go. We had 5 contestants. Will it win the pennant and make it to the World Series? They did. They did win the pennant. In fact, they won the pennant by 16 games. Will they win the World Series? Yes, they did. In fact, they swept the World Series. So everyone's still there. Will the player of this team win the Cy Young Award? They did not. So Flying Cake is a lie is eliminated. Still, no one has won the Cy Young Award in Deadball. Will the player of this team win the MVP? Who won the MVP? Let's see. Oh yeah, the catcher, Juan Delgadillo, won, and Jeremy Wilson came in second. They split 14 of the first place votes, 14 of the 16 first place votes. Eddie Collins from the Athletics won the other 2. So they did win the MVP, first and second the MVP. So we lose Nerd of Anarchy. And we're left with Z Grizzly, Good Opinion Haver, and LLB. So it comes down to win total for those 3. The win total again is 111. 111 between these 3. 114 is 3 away. That's Z Grizzly's going to take it. But that also means Good Opinion Haver and LLB will get 3 bonus points headed into the second place questions. Let's hide those. Okay, so Z Grizzly does not get their questions scored, having won already. 25 stream streak by Flying WB. Thank you, Flying WB. many games behind, they did win the pennant, so everyone gets that one right. All-Stars. Let me check the leaderboard here. This team had 8 All-Stars. Quite a few. 8 All-Stars. Ooh, LLB is closest. A solo point for LLB. Gold Glove winners, 0. Good opinion, however, closest with 1. Platinum Stick Awards, 4. Tying the record. Nerd of Anarchy, solo point there. Okay, the mouse over questions. Let's go back to the game to collect those. First, fourth. This is again out of 16 teams. And then the defensive side, second, 12th, 4th. All right, runs scored. That is first. Flyin WV, Nerd of Anarchy, and LLB each get points for that one. Batting average, everyone gets points for being exactly right on first. And Flyin WV on the next question, despite there only being 16 teams in the league, has guessed 18th. I feel like Flyin WV deserves a bonus point for this. Answering the question, what will be the team's MLB ranked? 1 equals best, 16 equals worst in home runs hit. We have a guess of 18th. The answer actually 4th because of the modern profile average level players. Good opinion haver guessed 3rd. Guess the point there. ERA, 2nd. So Flyin WV, Nerd of Anarchy, and LLB all get points for that one. Strikeouts thrown, 12th. LLB gets a solo point there. And defensive efficiency, 4th. Ooh, a tie. Nerd of Anarchy and LLB get that exactly right. Very nice. All right, headed into the hitting questions. We got Flyin W with 4 points. Good opinion haver also with 4 points, but got the 3 bonus points, so 7. Nerd of Anarchy, without the benefit of bonus points, still manages to get 6. Very nicely done, Nerd of Anarchy. LLB, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 3 bonus points, 10 points. Big early lead by LLB. But enough questions that everyone actually can still win this. All right, so batting questions. Triples. We go by triples here. And Jeremy Wilson, 35 triples. A 333 average and 35 triples. Oh, lots of good guesses here. 32, 37, and 38. Nerve here is going to be closest with 37. Solo point, too, despite all those good guesses. All right. Batting average. At least 300 plate appearances. So David Roach. Dave's not here, man. Does not qualify. He had 357. But Chris Tylock did, hitting 354. 354. Is Good Opinion Hammer closest? 354, 21 points away? I think so. Z Grizzly would have been gotten it, but yeah, because Nervy is 22 points over. Good Opinion Hammer is 21 points under. So by 1 batting average point, Good Opinion Hammer gets a solo point. Next up is on base plus slugging, OPS. Jeremy Wilson with a 952. Nervenki with a 951. Almost exactly right. Nicely done there. And batter war. 3 players with double-digit batter war on this team. 11.7 by Chris Whitwer is the highest. 11.7. 1.5 away is Nerd of Anarchy. I think Nerd of Anarchy is going to take that one. Z Grizzly would have been closest, but Z Grizzly's already won. Alright, so after the batting questions, Flyin is still at 4. Good Opinion Haver moves up to 8. Nerd of Anarchy moves up to 9. And LLB is standing pat with 10. That early lead still holding up so far. 4 questions remain. Strikeouts thrown. 175 by Tehuai Nao, which is quite a lot for this era. 175. Solo point there by Good Opinion Haver. Good Opinion Haver also now right in the mix. Alright, lowest ERA. At least 100 innings pitched. 1.87 by starting pitcher Jeff Callahan. And Nervenki gets that exactly. No. What is I saying? 1. Oh, sorry, 1.87. 1.87. McB701, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So 1.87. I think it is Nervenki, yeah. Nervenki closest. Nervenki now tied with LLB, but having gotten the more recent question right, he's now in the lead.
Why do you keep following me around?
To Kanguha. Apologize if I said that wrong, but welcome in. Thank you for the follow. All right, next up is lowest whip with at least 100 innings pitched. 1.01. Good Opinion Haver is going to take that one. Good Opinion Haver now with 9, right in the one behind. So basically, of those 3, whoever gets the next one right is going to win. Because the final tiebreaker is the most recent correct answer is the winner. All right, highest pitcher WAR, 8.9. So LB went a little too high. It looks like Nerd of Anarchy with a 7.6 is going to be closest. Z Grizzly would have taken a bunch of these last questions, but I think Nerd of Anarchy is going to come in here for second place. Let's see. Flyin W stays at 4. Good Opinion Haver moves up to 10. Nerd of Anarchy moves up to 11, and LLB stays at 10. Yeah, so Nerd of Anarchy comes from behind. Z Grizzly first place for 7 packs. Nerd of Anarchy second place for 3 packs. Alright, so that wraps up the pack away from last night. Just did not get around to scoring it. I had to call it a night. Chat was very understanding about it. I appreciate that. We had to kick it to tonight. But, man, to think what we missed out on last night. Look at this back and forth thing. Good Opinion Haver and Nerd. Big comeback while LLB built up a big early lead. Good Opinion Haver and Nerd going back and forth here until Nerd Ranky finishes 1 ahead of the pack for second place. And look, a lot of times whoever wins, I'll notice that their second place guesses were not very good. Z Grizzly would have been right in there if we had been scoring his guesses too. So really good competition in there. Alright, so now we'll move on to tonight's game, which again is Flyin WB playing low ball creator roster tonight. That was dead ball with Nerd of Energy last night, who, again, set a couple records on the leaderboard, just not the one for wins, but did score the most runs in dead ball so far and had the highest run differential. And we have, we're in for a treat, Z Grizzly. Some more pitching staff destruction by Flyin WV. Alright, let's get, first let me get a low ball pack giveaway form here for tonight. find. I'll probably just copy the most recent Flyin one. Is tonight Flyin run number 12, I think? It is, yeah. So I'm going to copy the one from run number 11. Okay, here's tonight's form editing. I've updated the title, except for this number 12. Okay, yeah, still trying to refine that 46 win, refine the approach to improving that 46 win season. Rerunning it did get to 51 wins, which is now solo second place. Are we still doing the Astros? I can't remember. I think he said same team, same roster file. So we don't allow running the same actual team of players, but we do allow running the same roster file. That's no problem at all. Same roster, same team. So the same team would be the Houston Astros again. Okay. Flyin is also tied for now. Flyin is also has the second fewest wins with 51. So that's a change. All right. I think other than that, we do ask how many regular season games will be pitched by position players when Flyin WB runs this approach. I think that's a fun final question. Also, the final question has a little added weight, as you know, it is sometimes the final tiebreaker, because the most recent question answered correctly is the final tiebreaker. So let me get this into the chat. All right, good luck, everybody. I'm going to pin that. And let's see. You know, we could probably stay to do a little leaderboard update here too. So 51 is now the new second place run. One has been done a few more times. Game score of 1 actually very hard to achieve this cycle in low ball. 55 games behind is now the new gold standard. And Reb Jr. now drops to second. Why do we not have run scored information for Flyin W's 8th run? I'll have to go back and fill that in. Most runs scored gets the red. Most runs scored 1349 is the most runs scored. Fewest runs scored is still. Oh no, fewest run scores have been surpassed by Nerd of Anarchy's 4th run. Nerd only allowed 549 runs, or only scored 549 runs. That's amazing. And then so 633 by Red Jr. is now the second lowest. You can see it's been a while since we updated the color codes here. Most runs allowed. 1864 is the most by Flyin WV. And 1876 is the most. 1864 is now the second most. Okay, now run differential, negative 571. Flyin WV's 10th run is actually still the best. 527 is now second best. And 107 still the worst. Alright, first in runs scored. That gets the red. First in any category gets the red. Nerds runs against is worst. 813. Oh yeah, 697. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, look how only 549 runs scored and only 697 runs against. So some more 30s in here that need to get green. Ezra Denny, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. We're updating the leaderboard. The color codes have not been updated in a while, so we're getting a little caught up here. Second place is 29th place. Yeah, how many times does Hollywood ties Robot tie now? Nerds red runs. Is that runs 4? The red, it's Flyin WV is red because he gave up. He scored the most runs. Let's see. 29th place. I think we got those. 26 still second worst here for batting average. 27 still second worst here. 29th here. 18th no longer second worst here. 24th now second worst in strikeouts. Your third run needs your wins turned red. Oh yeah, you're right. You're tied with 72 wins. Let's see. 24th is now third best here. 29th is second best here. I mean, Flyin has basically made this rankings total obsolete with this approach. Okay. So Nerky got worst in the league. This is worst in the division. 6 All-Stars is going to get the red treatment. 3 Gold Gloves also gets the red treatment. There is pinned to the chat for the Raiders a pack giveaway form for tonight's run. Flyin will be playing low ball again. And these are going to get the red treatment. Alright, I think this is now up to date. Oh, this needs to go away. This yellow needs to go away. Okay. Yep, so now we're ready for Flyin Reviews run number 12. Also the Houston Astros. Alright, we'll fill this in as we go. Let's go ahead and set up the run before we bring Flyin W into the channel. Oh wait, Z usually says what? The GG needs some green? What's the GG? The gold, oh yeah, you're right, the Gold Gloves need some green and some yellow. Oh, so do the All-Stars. 1 is the fewest you can get. Alright. Yep, Flyin W is a self-described lowball sicko. It is true. Alright, so let's exit out of this. Yes, yeah, Flyin W did have an MVP winner. Okay, let's see. New game. New quick start game is in the create a roster run environment. This is Lowball 27, Flyin W version 12. Okay. Flyin WV, Merkin, Commissioner mode cannot be fired, Houston Astros. I think Houston division qualities, but also ballpark factors, I believe. Entire world. Okay, manage options. And clear out the roster. The reserve goes away, and the active goes away. Okay, I think we're ready. So let's put the roster file back up here. Oh, I don't even have it open. Let me go ahead and open that. And this is for low ball. I'm gonna have to shrink it down. We've had so many runs. All right, here is the roster file. The current run. Oh, we have to update the color code here too, because this second place run is now right here. All right. So yeah, running it back pretty much. Let's get Flyin W into the chat. All right, welcome Flyin W. You should be in the stream now.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep. Was I right that the Houston Astros were partly divisional, the quality of the division, but also the ballpark factors?
It's really the ballpark factors, plus, honestly, I think that I can do bad enough to steal losses from Los Angeles.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're running the same file, hoping for, I think, a combination of better RNG and are you rethinking some of your selections too, or is it mostly just the RNG?
It's really RNG because in my test runs, I had wins for anywhere from 28 to high 40s.
28. So, wow. Okay.
28. I hit a 28 run.
Wow.
So there's a lot of room to go with the RNG.
Do you think it was more when you got to 28? Do you think that was more the player creation RNG or the game, the season RNG?
It was the same roster every single time.
Oh, you like the same players?
Same players, yeah.
Oh wow! So that's a lot of season RNG then.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's
okay.
It's really season RNG dependent. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's go to player creation, manager pull down, GM manager actions, sign a free agent. You can also get here this way, which Smiley Face Change from the MLB reports and info also has free agents. Sends you to the same spot. Actions pull down.
Didn't know that one.
Yeah, so it was a problem because sometimes I would set this up and I wouldn't be, uh, if it's like just a general quick start, I'm not running a team yet. And I was like, oh, I can't get to the free agency screen because if you do that, it's just grayed out. And then the Slife HM was in the chat one time and she was like, yeah, you can just go through MLB. I'm like, what? I didn't even know that. So,
Nice.
yeah. All right, so we are going catchers.
Yes.
Average
Similar.
age, legend level.
Pretty much, I know what I want. It's just a matter of the game going to give me the picks to where I can pick them.
Yeah. And you have a reroll to help with that too. Not dead ball. We're doing regular batting. Here we go.
Yeah. I do have a reroll. Justin hang on a second. Justin Alteri.
Okay, we are going to play though. Justin Ontario is locked in. We're going to play though. Our favorite game with Flying V is the Cake Alive because look at these outfield ratings: 60
right?
range, 60 arm. That is one of the best outfielders we would have seen. And is Aaron Young an outfielder? The cake is a lie. He does play first base, but not outfield. Yeah. All right, Brian Todd, a pretty good 50 outfield range, an astounding 60 arm. Good right fielder profile. The cake is a lie. 60 range, 55 arm. Freddie Spence. I mean, he could play center field with 60 range and 55 arm.
Mm-hmm.
The cake is a lie.
Cake is a lie.
Johnson. Now this is still pretty good, above average. 50 range, 55 arm.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't shout outfielder. That does not play outfield. Now your player. We're going to delete out these. 40 range, 65 arm could still be a good right fielder. Mm-hmm. The cake is a lie. All lies. All lies on that one. Smiling Mickey is the nickname.
Uh-huh. Smiling Mickey.
All right, average. Legend level. Houston Astros. All right. Back to catcher again. Now, at this point, do you even care about platoon? Are you actually chasing platoons or still avoiding platoons?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Second and last legend level player, another catcher.
I am paying attention to what handedness I take.
Yeah.
Like I'll avoid a platoon if I can, but if I get a good rating pick, I'm taking it. In this case, it is Arturo Fialos. I don't love it because he's got 75 defense, but
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, he's definitely going to start, I think, with that defense.
Yeah, he is my pick though.
Now we have 55 outfield range, 60 outfield arm. Is the cake a lie?
The cake a lie.
It is a lie. Maybe with catchers in particular, it's going to be a lie.
Yeah, because it's not likely that they're going to be outfielders as a catcher. Yeah. It's not likely.
Ooh, good nickname, Bootsy.
Oh, Bootsy. Hope he boots a lot of stuff. Not likely as a 75 defender, but it'd be nice.
Yeah. Let's see, Houston Astros. All right. So now we're moving down a level to star. 2 third basemen, 2 first basemen. Oh, sorry. 2 third basemen, 2 first basemen. Yeah. All right.
It's just how it's generated, Grizzly. It's just how it's generated so far. Not consciously going less power, but the profiles I wanted had less power.
Is it too early for a reroll?
That's what I'm wondering. Let's reroll.
All right.
I'll blow it and just hope that the rest generate better. Yeah, this round, this is a horrible generation for me.
Oh, I see your guy.
Nice. So it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yep. Tyler Sierra.
Tyler Sierra is the choice. 85 power, 75 eye. So much for going for less power, Z Grizzly. 85 power for you. Big Earn
Good old Big Earn.
does play second and short as well.
Is this Tyler's Big Earn Sierra McCracken?
All right, star level.
I think that was the wise choice to use that reroll.
Yeah, that ended up working out pretty well for you.
Yeah, those last guys had way too much contact.
All right, another third baseman.
The problem is Nerd that I give up so much hitting against me that Aaron Judge just goes bonkers and always wins the MVP.
Yeah, because you're also fueling the other batters in the league.
Exactly. Let's see. Give me Zhang Shun Dun.
Okay. Zhang Shun Dun
Mm-hmm.
is the pick. Oh, do we have? We do have a 50 outfield range 60 on here. Leo Matthias. Is the cake a lie? It is a lie. No outfield.
Cake is a lie.
Yeah. Sheb is the nickname. We are restoring Flying W's faith in the world as he knows it.
Yes. Sheb.
All right, now 2 star level first baseman.
Mm-hmm. Is it wrong that I want to see a 95 power?
Oh, we all want to see a 95 power. We got not quite, not exactly close, but
Yeah, I got my pick though, and that's
yeah.
David Garcia. Yeah, David Garcia is perfect for me.
He's also got 50 outfield range, 50 outfield arm. Oh, the cake is not a lie. He plays right field.
Maybe they'll put him in the outfield.
Dinner. Okay, whose nickname is Dinner Plate? Dinner Plate.
I honestly hope they put him in right field.
Dinner Plate. Nope, no one with that name in it. What if I put a space in it? Yeah, that does not exist in BREF.
Remind me later. Remind me later to see if they put him in right field. I hope they do.
Okay.
Because then his defense would be worse.
Yeah, the game might try to get that bat into the lineup anyway, especially if you're other first baseman. Most likely though DH, right?
Right. Yeah, most likely. But my other third baseman could DH.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that would be the way for the computer to get all 4 into the lineup, I guess. Third base.
Right.
Third base, first base, DH, and then right field.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right field. Right. Which I can see it doing. Okay.
Oh, not a good group for you.
Well, darn. No, not in a good group. But I mean, it's not a good group. But my pick is Elias Santander.
Yeah.
At least he has a weak eye. Give him that.
And with 60 defense, he'll play first. The other first baseman then might end up
and the outfield.
Kicked to outfield or DH. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's be honest.
Adam Wainwright's nickname, Wayno, I think.
Let's be honest. It doesn't matter how good my hitters are. It's all on the pitching.
That's true. That is true. That is true. Okay.
I could take 9 Barry Bonds and still do okay.
Good level. 2 left fielders, 2 right fielders, and a second baseman.
Yes.
I think also, I mean, let's not also ignore the fact that I think you've really figured out how to keep these pairs together, and then that lone second baseman fills out the 5 spot. I think that's pretty clever too.
Yes.
And I think, was it my suggestion that you put the corner infielders together at that?
That was yes. Yeah. Yes. That was a good suggestion.
All right, this is left field. Average age, good level. Another not great batch for you.
Yeah, not great.
I think
But
now do you just revert to traditional lowball picks at this point?
in this case, it's German Grand.
Okay.
Well, no, hang on a second. No, no, never mind. It's actually a Marlodi.
Yeah, I like from a regular lowball perspective, I like a
Yeah,
Miracolotti.
yeah. If I can't take my pick, then like you said, go with the low ball pick. Same weak
Now this
defense.
guy's got 50 infield range, 45 turn double play. Let's just take a peek here at Willie Cerna. Does this
Uh-huh.
left fielder have any infield ability? No. The cake is a
No,
lie.
cake is a lie.
The
Yeah,
cake continues to be a lie.
yeah.
All right, this is the first one at good level.
And hopefully I could take a better left fielder that'll start, and this guy won't start.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll find that out right away here. So we go to left field
Now,
again.
now, granted, that guy's pretty innocuous, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to stop me from scoring 1,300 runs, though.
Oh, there's your guy right there.
Yeah, Clancy Glenn. Yeah, Clancy Glenn. And
Right,
that
let's
guy's
see.
definitely starting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no infielders here.
Yeah, that guy's definitely starting at left field.
And he's a switch
Same,
hitter.
same defense. Yep, they're both switch hitters, so they can't really platoon them.
No, I just meant he won't get platooned out.
Yeah, exactly. He won't get
Yeah.
platooned out right because he's strong against both sides. Yeah.
All right, and then two right fielders.
Yes, two right fielders. That's another beauty of picking him in pairs. If I get one bad roll that doesn't fit my profile, the next roll could fit my profile. So, right fielders. Well, again, not great. Let's see. It's Pedro Rodriguez.
Pedro Rodriguez, okay.
Yeah. Go with the weak defender if all the other stuff is pretty equal.
He's also got the best infield, but that's not anything that we would guess that there might be cake there. So.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
40-40.
Oh my goodness! He
He has
plays first and third. I jinxed it by saying that. I totally jinxed it. Look at a Swiss Army knife. Wow, I did not mean to jinx it, but I totally jinxed it.
It's okay.
The cake is all there.
I will say it's unlikely he starts at first or third.
No, but just the fact that he has first and third
Yeah,
is amazing.
yeah, that is amazing, right?
Was that
With
the
40,
first
40,
or second right fielder?
That was the first.
First, yeah. We have one more right fielder coming.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unlikely he starts at first or third, but he could back it up. Okay. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect. Okay, yep. Carlos Gonzalez.
Yeah, cargo.
You know, the thing I like about my profiles that I pick, these low avoid K high power, they're all bad defenders.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, that's just the profile.
I wonder if high power just in general is
bad defense. Yeah,
bad defense.
I think so. I think if it generates high power, it's weak defense.
All right, and then last pick at this level is a good level second baseman.
Yes, my lone second baseman.
Okay.
Okay, Paul Starosta.
Yeah. Now we've got Eddie Diaz, 60 outfield range, 55 outfield arm.
Yeah.
Is the cake a lie? It is a lie. No outfield ability. Wow. All right, your guy's got 55 outfield range, 50 outfield arm. Take a look at him shortly here. He does play center field. Wow. All the infield spots and center field. That's quite a combo.
That is quite a
Nice.
combo. Yeah, I'm
Again,
curious to see what they're gonna
he's not
do
going to
with
play
him
there,
there.
but it is a
Right,
good.
because he's the only second baseman, so they
Yeah,
can't really put him in center.
but it's interesting just having it there. All
Yeah.
right. Next up, we go to average level, two center fielders, two shortstops, and then here we go. The pitchers begin with two relief pitchers.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to add Paul to your team.
Plus, does he have? Oh yeah. Paul Short Star Rasta.
All right. Center field. Okay, 5 of these.
Okay, and perfect. Ray Holmes.
Yeah, you go with the worst defense here, right? Of the two.
Right. Worst defense, slightly lower void K. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I love a 35 defensive center fielder.
No real cakes to look at here.
Yeah. Again, if they start him, he won't platoon because he's a switch hitter.
Yeah. All right. Another center fielder.
I am a little surprised that at the average level you generate that much power.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, three blue power guys in here at good level center field does seem a little high.
Yeah. And it's Alex Herrera.
Okay.
Well, hang on a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Give me Brandon Verhoff.
Mm-hmm.
I may as well take the lower I if I can.
Yeah.
And they have to same avoid K, a slightly better defender, but he's still a bad defender. So yeah, go with Brandon. He still fits my profile.
And then two shortstops. Oh, there's your guy.
Yep, Dave Sintero.
Still getting 75 power, 85 I at average level shortstop. Man.
That's
I think
insane.
even a regular creator roster, you take this guy, right?
Right?
Second, third, and short. Think how excited you'd be to get this guy in regular creator roster. Plays all three infield spots. 75 power, 85 I.
He's an amazing regular creator roster average
and yet, find to be also taking him in low ball.
And being happy about it.
Yep. All right, another shortstop.
I am a certified low ball sicko.
That'll be interesting who you take here.
Okay, so I've got two choices, right? It's not a hard choice. It's R.J. Schultz.
Okay. The defense leads the way on that one?
Yes.
Okay.
I honestly think a big part of my success with this strategy is the weak defense.
Now let's take a look here. We're locked in the choice here. 50 outfield range, 65 outfield arm, a natural right fielder.
Mm-hmm.
The cake is a lie. 55 range, 55 arm. Cake is a lie. No outfield. 55 outfield range, 55 outfield arm. Cake is a lie. Man.
Cake is a lie.
Your worldview has returned.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's two shortstops too, right?
That is the second shortstop, right?
Okay. And then here we go. Relief pitchers. The pitching staff starts here.
next year you might have to start showing views where I can see the pitching stats of the hitters.
That's right. Let's see. Average level.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have my reroll anymore, so if I get a bad roll, I just get a bad roll.
Yeah. What I was actually thinking about doing for this cycle, and this is before you came up with this approach, but I think 11 to 13 for modern is not really realistic for pitching styles. I think it might be 12 to 14 in 28.
Uh-huh.
Will make your approach slightly more challenging, but
it would, but it's still not. I mean, I would say 11 is kind of unrealistic for modern.
yeah.
Well, Hector Omate.
Okay.
Chris Allen's a better low ball pitcher, but
Yeah, but you got to stick with your approach, right?
Yep, stamina's king. Yeah.
Also, the 60 control makes that 35 stamina worse for you, I think.
Exactly.
He's effectively like 40 or 45 stamina at that point.
That played a big part in it. The 60 control was a big part of it.
Yeah.
35 stuff is nice, but yeah, that 60 control is scary. He's like the low ball Greg Maddux. Painting the corners.
Let's see. Houston Astros. All right, another one of these, and then we move down to the bench level.
Yeah.
Oh, I see your guy.
Nice. Oh yeah, perfect. Ross Lafferty.
Yeah.
Well, hang on a second.
Sorry,
Ross. It's okay. Ross Lafferty was my pick anyways. I just saw that 25 control guy with slightly better stamina.
Yeah. He had 60 stuff though.
That was the thing. Yeah, I noticed that afterwards, but I wouldn't have picked him anyways, even after I stopped you. So it's fine. And honestly, with my approach, 25 stamina is king.
Yeah.
The actual pitching ratings don't matter too much.
All right, now we go down to bench level, which is a 5-pick round. 4 of those will be relief pitchers, and your first starting pitcher will also be there.
Yeah, and in my own tests, I noticed that stamina generates lower at average level than bench. So bench players
really?
have more stamina. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I was just unlucky, but I did notice that.
All right, bench level relief pitchers incoming. Oh, I see your guy, shining like a beacon.
Oh yes, Avery Anderson, good old AA.
Also, pretty bad profile, 30 HRA, 35 control. So.
Yeah, he's a great pick for me. Yeah.
So this is the first bench. Now this gets a little interesting.
Okay, so yeah, this one I have to think about it. And honestly, the pick is Steve Orban.
Yeah, I think that control makes up for the 5 stamina.
Yeah, because unfortunately, 30 stamina with 50 control, it's effectively higher stamina anyways.
Yeah, I think you're right. From a batter's face perspective, I think you're right.
Yeah.
That's 2 of the 4, and I'll have to remember to label your starting pitcher too.
Yeah, yes, because he may get replaced, although the relievers aren't that good either. But
yeah, and in this approach, the relievers also have low stamina, so.
Right. Okay, I got a couple of picks to decide between. okay. William Uribe.
Interesting. I thought you would go with Sfondrati, but
I went with the lower home run suppression.
oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the low control is also nice, but yeah. I think that giving up bombs is probably good for me.
Okay. All right, another bench level reliever here.
Hmm.
It's kind of a bad roll for you.
Yeah, kind of a bad roll, but I guess the pick is Willie Vergara.
Yeah, just below Bobby Lippy.
Hmm. And Domi's probably the best low ball pitcher in that group, but
Yeah. All right, let's see. Is there another one of these, or is it starting pitcher now? Let's take a
I
quick
think that
look.
was the last one. I
I think so too. Yeah, you have 5 more left, so the next one is the starting pitcher, and we'll label them accordingly.
Yes.
All right. This is also one of the key picks, I think. The only bench level starting pitcher.
Yes, this is a key pick, and this is where I would like to keep my reroll for, but
Yeah.
needs must. Yeah, I mean that's okay. Terry
Yeah.
Wood.
It's not ideal, but
Yeah, it's not ideal, but 50
not
is
bad.
okay.
Not bad.
In my test run, I had 2 pitchers at 50 stamina, so it's still doable.
So bench SP. Unfortunately, he's got relatively high stamina for your approach, and he's going to be the best pitcher in your rotation.
He is going to be the best pitcher in the rotation, yeah.
All right, so we go down to the scrub level, and we have 4 scrub starting pitchers.
Something that works out for me though.
Yeah.
With my approach, the first starter gets a lot of relief appearances, so he gets less starts.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Because he gets brought in because the bullpen's just exhausted.
Exactly.
Oh.
Even though starters should be able to relief pitch, yeah, they shouldn't be able to, but they do it anyways.
It's selected as starters cannot pitch in relief.
Yeah, right? They're like, nah, no, you have to pitch anyway. Sorry, get out there.
All right, first scrub level starting pitcher. Not a great pool for you.
No, not a great pool, but again, okay. And I see my pick. Oh, that's a tough. Hang on a second. No, I guess it's Mike Kelly. I was going to go with Steve Ratcliffe, but I don't. Yeah.
Kelly, the much worse pitcher, though.
Mike Kelly's the worst pitcher, right? Same stamina, slightly better control, but worse home run suppression by a lot. So, yeah, Mike Kelly.
First scrub. All right. Second scrub. No, I see your guy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep. Well, hang on a second.
While you decide, let me go give these scriptures from Z Grizzly. Hey, buddy. Scriptures for you from Z Grizzly. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to surprise you, but you're not going to be surprised anyways. It's Zach Webster.
Oh, I'm a little surprised. I thought you would go Jeff Davis, but yeah, Zach Webster also. Yeah, with the 20 control. Yeah, okay,
right.
That I get for
yeah,
sure.
Because his stamina is probably 45 anyways with that.
It might be 40 with that 20 control.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas that 45 guy with 40 control, yeah, he's probably much more stamina than 45.
I was drawn to the low HRA of the other guy.
Right.
Okay. starting pitcher again. Average age, scrub level. 5 of these. Oh, nice.
Perfect. Oh yeah.
Oh, this is an all-timer for you, I think.
Oh yes. I got. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Shane Reed.
Yeah, Shane Reed. Amazing. Amazing.
Good old Shane Reed.
I think you have one more, but let me double check.
I think so. I have one more.
Yep, 25, so one more. Last player
Mm-hmm.
of, I think, a pretty good roster for you.
Yeah, it fits my picks pretty well. Because even the pitchers that have more stamina have low control.
Yeah, yeah.
So it should still work the same.
I think you made some good adjustments based on what you had.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so well, now I've got to decide because both of them have weak control. Oh, Steve West.
Steve West.
25 home run suppression against lefties.
Okay. All right, that's going to finish out the team. And then where do you want to start tonight as far as setup?
Lineups first. I'm most curious about what they do with my hitters.
Yep.
Yeah, I've already
get
submitted my
positional coverage.
Yeah, I submitted my form before we even started, so hopefully
Actually,
it works out.
lots of coverage on this squad.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go. Batting. In particular, we're interested in your center fielder, right?
I can't remember. The right fielder, I think. There was a right fielder. There was a right
Carlos
fielder.
Gonzalez and Pedro Rodriguez.
Or
yeah,
no,
I think
it was a first baseman playing right field.
That's right. That's right.
That I was curious about. So either Garcia.
Yeah, is Garcia going to play right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I want to see, if they put Garcia in right. Yeah.
Garcia's playing first. Sierra's playing DH. So Santander is on the bench. So one of your high contact guys is on the bench.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you managed to get a star level player on the bench, which is nice. That's really hard to do, actually. So that's pretty good.
I want to see something here. It's funny. Out of my starting lineup, the weakest power I have is 65.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then after that, the weakest is 75.
All right.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my batters are going to strike out. So.
Yep. Now,
strategy.
Strategy. Okay.
Yep. Sabermetric.
Okay. And then pitching staff. No one above 2.5 stars, which is typical for your approach.
Right. 4 guys with 50 stamina, unfortunately, but
yeah.
But I do have 5 guys with 20 control, though.
Oh, it did put in one of your bench guys, so you do get to put Zach Webster in the number 2 spot. Oh. Zach Webster has 20 control, 35 HRA, 30 stuff, and 50 stamina.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay, so what rotation mode?
Strict on occasion, highest rested.
Okay. I think that's it, right?
That's it. We're good.
Say this. All right, well, as always, thank you for the Tier 3 sub that gets you 2 community games per month, in addition to your channel points that you redeem to fill in the other Saturdays.
Speaking of which...
There you go. If anyone's new to the stream, all subs get access to a discounted channel point redemption to play our games too, as a way to thank them for their support. All right, well, I will see you, in the regular chat after the break. All right, here's that roster file. close out the gaming. I left the gaming voice channel open the other day. Okay, so here's the team. Let me go ahead and save the quick start as well. Lowball OOTP27, Flyin WV, run number 12. Alright, so while you all fill out your forms, I'm going to go run ads. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run ads. I'm also going to take Crouton for a walk because it's not raining right now. So I'm going to take advantage of that. And so it'll be a slightly longer BRB. Give everyone a little extra time to fill out their forms. LLB. Actually, I don't even know if LLB's in the chat right now. So Nervek, you made a dead ball team. Finally got a knuckle. Congratulations. That's awesome. Bear Bear says I need to get my sleep cycle out of whack so I can stay awake long enough to do some games this summer while you're not working. Yeah, it'd be great to have you back in. All right, so 3 minutes of ads. The VRB will probably be a little longer than that. I'm gonna. It's usually not that long. I take him right out in front of the house, but I want to do it while it's not raining right now. All right, good luck everybody with the pack giveaway forms. Alright, we are back. Managed to take Crouton out in a little break in the weather, so it did not get wet. Doing us working on the form. I'm going to close the form if I don't hear in chat. If you are working in chat, just let me know and I'll keep it open until you're able to submit. Did I save the quick start? I'm pretty sure I saved the quick start. I think I saved the quick start. Alright, I think even accounting for the lag, I don't think I'm hearing for anyone in the chat asking to leave the form open. So we'll go ahead and close that up. We actually have an incredible response rate considering how many viewers we have tonight. Alright, form is closed. And let me make sure this looks okay. Okay, so here are the guesses. 4 of you participate. Thank you for taking part. 16 viewers, 4 participants. That is actually a very high response rate considering the number of AFK and bots usually around. So, really good. Alright, here are the guesses. Half of you think that this team will be the worst in the majors. Man, the Rocky is still that scary that half of you think this team will be the worst in the... Only half. Despite the track record, Flyin WV. I mean, I don't blame you. The Rockies are legit terrible. But everyone thinks they'll be worse than the AL. And worse in the division, of course. And no playoffs. No winning this division. So it is going to come down most likely to the win total and the other person getting the 3 bonus points for second place. So you get the second place section. Alright, now let's see what the game thinks. We'll advance to opening day. We'll see the generating MLB season predictions up here. MLB reports and info. Preseason predictions. 49 and 113. 1,247 runs for and 1,886 runs against. That's a 600 plus run differential. That would set a record. If this prediction holds, this would set a record for run differential for low ball. Now, unlike most low ball teams, we occasionally do get top batter projections here, and this is no exception. Starosta, number 2, behind Judge, 63 home runs, 284 average. Sierra, number 3, 71 home runs, 287 average. Garcia, number 4, 60 home runs, 274 average. And Dunn, number 10, 46 home runs, 282 average. So bring in some bats to low ball. All that matters, though, is that the pitchers are bad enough. Alright, so let's go to the Afters opening day, which would be after the Tokyo series. And I always like that this team ends up playing the Mets. So I will give you the option, Flyin WV, of watching Game 1, which is your bench starting pitcher, or Game 2, which is your first scrub starting pitcher. Scrub? Okay, so we're going to sim Game 1, which has bench starting pitcher Terry Wood pitching. just quick play this. Oh, it's an 8-7 win in extra innings. Your team scored 1 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th to tie it, and then walked it off in the bottom of the 10th. Wow. I guess that does mean that the pitching will be... The fatigue is starting early. Alright, we're going to advance to the next day. Alright, this is a game we're going to watch. Zach Webster, scrub level starting pitcher. Hide scores, and then we'll watch some highlights here. Alright, top of the first. Brandon Nimmo up with 1 out and a 1-2 count. Line drive in a right center field. Oh, look at that center fielder fly, but can't get to it. 404-foot home run. That center fielder was flying. Juan Soto. 1 out and a 1-1 count. Fly ball to left field. This one's more certain. That's gone. 431 feet. As we go to the bottom of the first, the Crater roster team is up with 2 outs and a 1-0 count. Oh, actually, runner on second, sorry, with 1-0 count. Tyler Sierra, one of the projected top batters in the league. That's left center field. Oh, I thought it was going to be off the wall, but it's gone. Ties it up at 2 apiece. Top of the second. First and second for Luis Torrens. 3-1 count. Walks, the bases loaded. And Francisco Lindor up. 1 out and a 1-1 count. Lindor grounds one to second. It's a slow roller. There's a play at first, but not at home. So that'll score a run. It's a 3-2 game with 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Runners at second and third. And Nimmo is up again. Line to right center field. That's going to be extra bases. Off the wall. And that's a double. Base clearing double for Nimmo. It's a 5-3 game. Top of the third. Runners at first and third for Tyrone Taylor. Pretty light hitting center fielder. Grounds it to third, to second, over to first, double play. Top of the fourth. 3 runs already in here in the top of the fourth. There's runners on second and third for Jeff McNeil. Full count with 1 out. Fly ball to right field, and that's gone. 385 feet. It's 11-3 now. 12-3, bottom of the 7th. Pedro Rodriguez, good level batter for the Crater roster team. Fly ball to right center field, and that's going to be gone. Top of the 8th, not taking their foot off the gas at all. The Mets have runners on first and second for Jeff McNeil. No outs in a full count. Line to right field, and that's going to be gone. 3-run shot. 16-4. Top of the 8th still. Runner on first with 1 out and a 2-2 count to Lindor. Lindor goes to right center field, and that's going to be gone. 409 feet, goes to 18-4. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out, 1-0 count to Dave Centeno. Average level shortstop. Fly ball to deep left field. Average level, but still a power eye guy. He goes yard. All right, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. 18-5. Tyler Sierra up at bat. 1-1 count. Sierra grounds one to short. Lindor fields it over to first for the out. The game is over. That's more like it. 18-5 after that extra inning win. We come back with an 18-5 loss. Including giving up 6 in the 4th and 6 in the 8th. Let's go to the standings view. Let's finish out March, and then we'll go right to April because March is so short. Oh, 3-1 though in March. That's not right. Maybe the bat's too good? Now we're going. They're 9-20. I guess the pitching just needs to tire out a little bit. 4-game home run streak by Verhoff. 9-21. There we go. 11-game losing streak. The pitching fatigue always has to kick in here. 11 in a row now. Wow. So you were 9-10 at one point before losing 11 in a row. That's wild. Where's that graph where you get to see the standings? There it is. Yeah, here we go. Straight down. Bouncing around here with everybody, then straight down. Straight down. The opposite of Texas, I went straight up right here. All right, let's go back to the standings view. No one on the leaderboard. I would expect someone on the offensive side, but yeah, no one on the leaderboard. 9-21. All right, let's run off the next month. Oh, actually, Rockies keeping pace though, 8-22. A worse win percentage. And then the Guardians matching the record and the win percentage, 9-21. All right, let's run the next month. Yeah, it's easy to enter like the death spiral of losses here as the bullpen gets tired, and it's just hard to dig the team out of a losing streak, I think. Did have a player of the week in Sierra. 16-42. The Rockies at 12-46, keeping pace. Rockies playing 207 ball, the low ball masters. Have some respect, says Flyin WV. Show some respect for the game, Rockies. Come on. Sierra second in home runs. Glenn third in home runs. Sierra second in RBI. Should be it for the leaderboard. Shohei having one of his better seasons. He's had some stinkers, but he's playing pretty well this season. 338 with 27 home runs. And Aaron Judge not to be seen on the home run leaderboard. Kind of curious to see what Judge is doing. 310. Okay, so he's there. He just hasn't hit the big home run numbers yet. He is hitting 300. All right, so let's go to the standings view. Let's do another month, and then we'll look at the month-by-month win percentages. Like, have some respect. Wow, they were under 200 for a moment there, the Rockies. Oh, they're up to 274 ball now. We had a batter of the month. Let's take a look. Sierra, top hitter in the AL in June. 343 with 14 home runs, a 403 on base percentage, 29 RBI, and 24 runs scored. Wow. Okay, 22-26, now below the Rockies in win percentage. It is a two-team race. The Rockies have separated from the rest of the NL, and the Astros have separated from the rest of the AL. That's not always the case. Oftentimes the Angels, the White Sox, sometimes the Orioles, sometimes the Braves, Cardinals, Pirates we've seen down there before. Still not seeing Judge in the home run leaderboard, which is interesting. All right, let's sim to the All-Star break. Pretty good race here between the Astros and Rockies. 26 win for the Astros, 29 for the Rockies. Judge still not showing up yet. All right, one more game for the All-Star break. 31 game on base streak by Starosta comes to an end. And let's take a look at the All-Star voting. Starosta, second in voting at second base. Dunn, third in voting at third base. Centeno, third in voting at shortstop. Glenn, second in voting in left field. Sierra's only second in voting in at DH. Oh, his average is pretty low. 267 with 39 home runs. Okay. Yeah. Aranda's hitting 336 with 21 home runs, so that makes sense. You know, Judge was not showing up the leaderboard. He is the top vote getter, though. And we have popularity turned off as a factor in All-Star voting. So this is based on his batting. His average is now up to 320. He now has 23 home runs. I think it's just a matter of time before he starts showing up on the leaderboard. All right, let's go to the home run contest. Now, do we have any... Oh, wait. We have to look at who was chosen for the All-Star game. This is a question on the pack giveaway form. No pitchers, which is not a surprise. Start looking at the batters here. Sierra, Dunn, Centeno. Oh, is it just 3? That's pretty good for this format that Flyin runs. I think that's it. Centeno, Dunn, Sierra. Yeah, 3 All-Stars. Pretty good. Yeah, let's make sure no pitchers got snubbed. Zach Webster 2-11. He's that pitcher that the AI tried to take out, and we have to put into the number 2 spot. 2-11 with a 10.29 ERA. Terry Wood, bench level ace of the staff with a 7.19 ERA. 2.5 runs better than the next starting pitcher, Mike Kelly, with a 9.79. 4 of your 5 starters round up to a 10 or higher ERA. The bullpen is exhausted. You have 1 pitcher in the pen with a sub 10 ERA. And you have 1 pitcher with a 0 WAR. That's your bench level starting pitcher. Alright, let's go check out the home run challenge. Sierra, Glenn, and Dunn are all in it. The 3 All-Stars. And only one of them advances. None of them face each other, so we have 3 chances to advance. Only one advances. Dunn beats Kurtz 12-11. Raleigh, Schwarber, and Trout are the other ones to advance. Schwarber beats Sierra 15-14. Schwarber and Dunn advance to the final, but Schwarber takes it. Wins the final 12-6. That was Crouton pushing my water bottle out of the way as he put his butt down on the floor. Alright, so now let's go to the All-Star game itself. The AL wins 5-4. Let's see. Sierra went 0 for 1. Centeno went 1 for 2 with a run scored. And Dunn went 1 for 1. So pretty good performances by the Creator roster team. Alright, let's finish out the month of July. $28.81. The Rockies with 35 wins. So 7 wins behind the Rockies already. Sierra might get some MVP votes here. Although that batting average will probably keep him out of it. What about Dunn? Dunn's hitting 314 with 33 home runs, 86 RBI. He might be able to do something there. All right, one thing I've been wanting to look at is this team's month by month win percentages. 231, 250, 231, 240. This is the consistency that we've been looking for out of a low ball team. No month over 250 yet. I hope I didn't jinx it. As we sim the month of August. Ooh, there were 5 quick wins there. That was bad. 39 to 98, still 7 wins behind the Rockies, but there was a big uptick in wins there in like 1 week. Let's see what happened. Oh my goodness, 5 wins in a row, sweeping the Rockies and then beating the Angels twice. 5-game winning streak. Holy cow. This team, though, might absorb a 5-game winning streak and still set the record. Let's see what that did to the monthly. This month, almost certainly above 250. Yeah, 393. After I jinxed it, I pointed out that all these months were below 250, and then there's a 393 there. And that was far enough after the All-Star break that it was not rest from the All-Star break. I think that was just some bad. I mean, part of it was playing the Rockies, and Rockies in true lowball fashion did lose to you 3 times. All right. Yeah, Aaron Judge still not showing up on the leaderboard here. All right, we're chasing. I think the lead, the low ball lead over the Rockies, I think is safe. But we're also chasing a low ball leaderboard, 46 wins. So let's go week by week here. All right, Dunn. And it's a 56 game on base streak by Dunn. Holy cow. 40 and 104. 3 and 7 in the last 10. 8 wins behind the Rockies now. No one else even in range of those 2 teams. Sierra leading in home runs, 2nd in RBI. Let's do another week. Picked up 2 more wins, 3 more wins. 4 and 6 in last 10, 43 and 107. Only 6 wins now behind the Rockies. As the Rockies have lost 3 in a row and are 2 and 10 in the last 10. Six game home run streak, but Dunn is a stud. 44 and 112. Okay, the Rockies are finished, 51 and 105. So this is now all about the leaderboard. 44 and 112. Let's go game by game for the rest of the season. So no game today. And playing the A's. We're 75 and 81. Shane Reed 5 and 14 with a 10.38 ERA on the mound. It is a loss, close one, 6-4. So we stay at 44 wins. Terry Wood, the bench level starting pitcher. This could be a problem. Also facing JT Ginn with this is a rare occasion. The low ball starting pitcher has a better ERA than the regular starting pitcher. 6.38 for Wood versus 7.15 for Ginn. It is a loss though, 7-4. So with 6 games left to go, you are 2 wins below the leaderboard record. Mike Kelly 6 and 16 with 8.94. Oh, he's brought his ERA down, facing Jacob Lopez. Ooh, it's a 16-5 win. Huge offensive game. As we're now up to 45 wins, 45 and 114. playing the Angels. Okay, this is who you want on the mound. Steve West, 5-15 with a 13. How do you have a 13.35 ERA and have 5 wins? Well, this offense is pretty sick, so that's how you have 5 wins. A 10-5 loss, very nice. Okay, 1 win ahead of the record with 2 games left to go. Zach Webster, 4-16 with a 10.60 ERA. Is a 10-8 loss. Man, the Astros losing the plot here. Score 4 in the top of the 9th. Make it a close game. All right, 1 game left to go. 1 win ahead of the record. And Shane Reed is on the mound, 5-15 with a 10.33 ERA. It is a loss. New record. Congratulations. 45 wins by Flyin WV. So now the records are 45 and 46. That's a pretty big drop in the record in the last couple weeks. The previous records were 54, 2 teams at 54 and 2 teams at 57. And in the last 2 weeks, Flyin WV has dropped that by, what, about 17%? Pretty good. All right, let's go to the postseason now. Well, first let's go to the standings view and finish today. Okay, that did end the season, so we have no game 163s incoming. Garcia did win the home run title. Nipped Sierra at the end there, who had 67. And you know what? Aaron Judge not on the leaderboard, but probably still put together a decent season. Let's look at the wins by month here. Way to rebound after that 393 win percentage with another 240. I mean, if you just stay below 250 every month, you're going to destroy the record. It's just this one August is what kept you, I think, above 40. So I had 45. So, yeah. And it was that stretch against the Rockies and Angels. What was the head-to-head between this team and the Rockies, I wonder? We want combined. Astros, Rockies. Astros won 5. You went 5-1 against the Rockies. Wow. Is that the team you had? That's the team you had the most wins against. Does that make sense? And then you were 4-9 against the Angels. So man, this is like when a good team plays down to the level of the competition. The Rockies play down to the level of the competition in low ball. All right, let's finish out the postseason so we can get to the so we can get to the postseason awards. We'll speed sim the wild card round. Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks. The 2 best simming teams in OOTP 26 and 27 are going to face each other. The Cubs and the Dodgers. Phillies beat the Mets, so they'll face the Padres. The Royals beat the Rays to face the Yankees, and the Rangers beat the Blue Jays to face the Mariners. No sweeps in the wild card. Rip to the Oriole, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. A 109 win team. An 82 win NLCS team. Wait, which one were you? We are playing lowball creator roster here. This is where we use the player creation engine to try to build the worst team possible. Flyin WV, who is our record holder with a 46 win season. just broke his own record with a 45 win season by destroying his pitching staff. And we're about to go through the postseason, so we can get to the postseason awards and then do our pack giveaways. Plus 300 run differential, 100 win Rockies lost to the 81-81 Cubs. The 106 win Red Sox lost to the 82 and 80 Rays. Oh, that's just the perfect team playoff meme. Where the best team in the league loses to the wild card team. We see that all the time in Perfect Team. 300 run differential. What was Flyin W's run differential here? Let's take a look. It's going to be negative. It'd be more than negative 300, I think. Look at this line straight down. That little blip is that 5-game win streak against the Rockies and the Angels. 1164 runs scored, 2,081 runs against. That's a 919 run differential, I believe. Negative 919. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a short series effect where like anything can happen. No matter how good the team is in the regular season, in a short series, anything can happen. And High Diamond made the playoffs against the PT27 champ Cleveland Spiders in the wild card. Yeah, although this is more the if you dominate the regular season and then face the wild card team in the division series meme. All right, let's go back to the playoff coverage here. Division series. Again, since our team is certainly out of it with 45 wins, we're just going to speed sim each round. Cubs beat the Dodgers 3-2. Padres beat the Phillies 3-2. Yankees sweep the Royals. And the Rangers beat the Mariners 3-2. Yankees win in 7 over the Rangers. Cubs sweep the Padres. So it'll be a Yankees-Cubs World Series. All right, and the World Series. Cubs win in 6. See, Grizzly is half right as well. What was your prediction? Rangers, Cubs. All right, you did get the game score of 1, which you would expect from a 4-5 win season. Congratulations, Flyin WV. All right, let's go to some postseason awards. Great Glove Awards. Oh, you got one. Oh, you're catcher. Yeah, that happens. That happens when you take 2 legend level catchers. You will occasionally get a Gold Glove at catcher. Yeah, 75 rated catcher, no surprise there. Ryan O'Hearn, 60 at first base. Jimenez, 85. Urias, 65. Seager, 70. Kwan, 60. Lubob, 65. Aaron Judge, 70. Ripley, if you're still in the chat, I'm wondering if you're noticing this too. I've noticed it the last handful of creator roster runs. In OOTP27, we saw a lot more 50 and 55 rated defenders winning Gold Gloves. Not seeing that anymore. I don't know if that was something they addressed in a patch, but now it's all 60 plus defenders winning Gold Gloves, which is what we used to see in OOTP25 and older. So we are no longer seeing those non-elite rated defenders winning Gold Gloves like they were before. So I'm wondering if they did some further improvements on the defensive engine, which is good. I like it when it's the elite defenders winning Gold Gloves instead of like a random crapshoot of 50s and occasionally a 45 winning a Gold Glove. I like this better. All right, next up we've got Leave of the Year. Now, just to be thorough, we all usually look at this, but we don't have anyone in the running. Our lowest bullpen ERA is an 8.68, going all the way up to 15.07. and this is not small sample size. The 1507 through 89 innings. For the pack giveaway, we have 3 bullpen pitchers who qualify for the pack giveaway with 100 innings pitched. So this 12.51 ERA is in the mix. All right, let's go to relief pitcher of the year. And of course, we're not going to be in here. Mason Miller gets 15 first place votes. Gabe Spire gets 12. Sean Armstrong gets 2. And Andres Munoz gets 1. But Miller takes it 6-4, 32 saves, 1.80 ERA. Second place Gabe Spire was a setup role, 6-1, 3 saves, 1.51 ERA. Armstrong more the traditional closer role, 4-2, 37 saves, 1.75 ERA. All right, let's now head to the Platinum Score. Now this finder we will probably win a bunch of. Oh, only 3. Nice. Probably the same 3 that made the All-Star team. Nope, because Garcia's in the mix here. 68 home runs to first base. Dunn, 323, 54 runs. Also had, what was it, a 58 game on base streak or something? And Sierra at DH, 266, 67 home runs, 152 RBI. And then Cy Young Award. Again, no chance. Oh, Rookie of the Year, we don't have anyone eligible. Cy Young. Yep, no one on there. Yankees had 2 players on there. All right, next up, MVP. Now, MVP potentially could be a problem. Flying Debbie's dream is that a hitter wins the Cy Young. Holy cow, look at these strikeout numbers. 268 for Sorosta, 271 for Sierra. Flying Debbie, have you had a 300 strikeout batter yet? Let's start by OPS. Dunn with a 1098, probably our best bet for MVP. So let's see how Dunn does compared to... is Judge still on there? He wasn't on the leaderboard, but he was kind of just under the radar. But if he puts enough of those together, he could still win an MVP. All right, Dunn did not win because we didn't get a notification. Oh, Big Dumper, true to life. Sweeps it, 59 home runs, 285 average. Dunn comes in second, but does not get a single first place vote. Then Judge, who finished 324 with 42 home runs. Then Garcia, Sierra. And there's Centeno at the bottom there with 1 point. So second in MVP voting. While I'm here, let me look at this. Games behind. A record 59 games behind. The mouse hover first, 16th, and first. That's impressive that you're able to avoid all ones given your approach. And there should be all 30s on defense, right? Yeah, 30, 30, 30. I read the run scored results earlier, but I forgot to write them down or put them into the sheet. But the run differential is huge. 1162 runs scored. And 2,000 runs allowed. Insane. A negative 919 run differential. yet somehow only lost one game less than the previous record. 919 negative. How do you win 45 games still? Flyin lost won 46 games with a negative 571 and then lost 45. One game fewer with negative 919. That's crazy. How does a almost 150 run differential, further run differential, only lead to one fewer win? Alright, we have enough information for the pack giveaway, so let's switch gears to that. There were 4 of you out of our 16 viewers at the time. Alright, good luck everybody. Alright, will this team be the worst in the majors? They were. So Scanlon, 41-31, and Flying Long Ball, aka Flying V, advance. Worst record, yeah, well these will all be yeses if you guess worst record in the majors. And no's to making the playoffs, so that makes sense. Okay, it all comes down to win total. The actual result was 45 wins. And Flying WB, in his return to perfect team, now collecting packs, gets 7 packs. Now the good news for Scanlon 41-31 is 3 bonus points for the second place contest that's about to begin. LB, thank you for the channel part redemption for Scritches for Crouton. Welcome in. You just missed Flying W setting a new record for low ball with 45 wins. Interestingly, about 150 runs worse differential than his 46 win run. So it seems like it could have been a lot lower, but had a 5-game winning streak in the middle of the season that put a little damper on that. Let's go give those scriptures to Crouton right now. Thank you for the channel point redemption. Hey buddy, LOB scriptures for you. There you go. There you go, buddy. Alright. Okay, scriptures have been delivered. Let me resize these a little bit more. Alright, so Flying W will not have guesses scored, having already won 7 packs. But Scanlon will start with 3 bonus points this round. Which doesn't guarantee winning second place, but it does help. Helps a lot. Alright, we'll start with games behind. This is a record 59 games behind, I believe. Yep. So right off the bat, Scanlon adding to that 3-point lead with another point. Solo point. Guess of 60. Very nice guess. Alright, number of All-Stars. This was 3. Nerve Anarchy with a good guess of 4. Flying W would have gotten a point there as well. Solo point for Nerd of Anarchy. Gold Glove winners. There were one Gold Glove winner at catcher. So Ziegler's got a solo point there. And then Platinum Stick Awards. There were 3. So Nerd of Anarchy with another solo point. Yeah, Scanlon did have a lot of faith in your low ball abilities. Alright, mouse over questions. Runs scored was first, so Z Grizzly and Nerd of Anarchy get points there. Batting average 16th. Nicely nerfed there. Scanlon almost got a point there with a guess of 30th. The Z Grizzly gets 15th. Or 5th. So fifth, not close but closest, with a guess of fifth versus 16th. Home runs hit first. The Grizzly Nerd Anarchy get points there. This is becoming a very tight race. Alright, on the defense side, ERA 30th. Everyone gets points. Strikeouts thrown 30th. Oh, Nerd Anarchy got a little too cute. Gets 28th. And then defensive efficiency 30th. Solo point for Scanlon on that one. Alright, so headed into the pitching section, or the hitting section. We've got Scanlon with 4 points plus 3 bonus points for 7. Oops, that doesn't go there. It goes over here. 7. Z Grizzly with 5. No, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Nerdurgy with 5. So it's still anyone's race here as we head to the batting section. Home runs hit. A little low for a Flyin W team. 68 by Garcia, 67 by Sierra. So 68 is the answer. Z Grizzly very close with a 70. And then batter strikeouts, 271 by Sierra. 271. Flying long ball would have taken it, but Scanlon gets another point here with a guess of 220. Lowest batting average with at least 300 plate appearances. Ooh, Schultz hit 204, but only had 269 plate appearances. Verhoff off the bench did manage to get 303 plate appearances and hit 320 or 232. So 232 is our answer. That is Z Grizzly who gets 200. And then OPS. Lowest OPS with at least 300 plate appearances. Again, Schultz just short with 269. With 552 plate appearances, starting catcher Fialos. 845. 845 was the lowest OPS. So that's me, Nerd of Anarchy, who guessed 876. And batter war. The worst batter war is positive. 0.4, 0.2. Amir Lodi, who only had 10 games and 12 plate appearances in left field. Good level left fielder, only got 12 appearances. That's a good job there of roster building a low ball team. Having a good level guy, only getting 12 plate appearances. 0.2. 0.2. It just means Nervy not close but closest with a 2.4. Scanlon guessed low but too low. Alright, so after the batting section, Scanlon picks up a point to move up to 8. Z Grizzly picks up 2 to move up to 8. And Nervigate picks up 2 to move up to 7. So it is anyone's game with six questions left. 8, 8, and 7. Alright, we go to the pitching questions. Strikeouts thrown, 137 by bench level starting pitcher Wood. 137. And Nervigate with a 135, off to a good start. Is now tied. Everyone has 8 points. Nervigate has the tiebreaker right now, having gotten the most recent question right. Home runs allowed, 43. Everyone gave up at least 24, including all the relief pitchers. 43. Nervigate with a guess of 42. One closer than Scanlon. Nerd of Anarchy now in the lead. Alright, next up is ERA with at least 100 innings pitched. Highest ERA. Uribe from the bullpen, 89 innings pitched, had a 15.07. Starter Steve West with 122 and two thirds innings, 13.13. So Seager's going to take that with a 11.3 yes. Flying W gets 20. 11.3. The funny thing is 20 is like not actually that far away. if Uribe had taken it, Flying W would have been in the running there with a 15.07. Okay, then we go to whip. Oh, Vergara just missed qualifying. 97 innings pitched, had a 3.07 whip. Uribe 2.94 with 89 innings, but Orban out of the bullpen with 104 and a third innings pitch, 2.53. 2.53 whip. High guess is going to take it, and the high guess is secrecy 2.15. 0.03 higher than Nerd of Anarchy. Scanlon right in there with a 2 also. Alright, pitcher war. Worst pitcher war. Negative 4.6 by Orban. Scanlon's going to get a point there, keeping things interesting. Alright, so Scanlon moves up to 9. The Grizzly moves up to 10. And Nerd of Anarchy moves up to 9. So basically, whoever gets this last question right is going to take it. The number of games pitched by position players. So, let's take a look. We'll go to lineups, view, and we'll go to pitching stats. Okay, 14 plus 7 is 21, 28, 29, 35, 43, 54, 59, 64, 75, 78. I count 78. We'll go in the other direction to make sure. But 78 is my first count. 14, 19, 24, 35, 43, 49, 50, 57, 64, 78. Yeah, I got 78 in both directions. Flying W guessed 80. Flying W would have been right there with 80. But as it stands, 40, not close but closest, is Nerd of Anarchy with a guess of 42. And I believe, since that is the last question, yeah, that's going to tie the Grizzly, but having gotten the last question right, Nerd of Anarchy gets the final tiebreak. So first place for Flying WV, second place for Nerd of Anarchy. Really great competition between Scanlon 4131 Z Grizzly and Nerd of Anarchy. Great job, everybody. Alright, fun one there, Flying WV. Congrats on breaking the record. Man, some really tough luck here. How close were those games against the Rockies? Yeah, all the guesses outstanding by everyone tonight. Great job. Let's see what happened. When was that? It was later in the season, right? July, August. Yeah, August. A 6-4 win, a 10-2 win, a 9-6 win, a 13-8 win. So none of them were close. They did come after a day off, so it could be that this pitching staff was a little more rested. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, this did it. This was the game changer. I mean, finally, we still got the record. Don't get me wrong, but could have lowered the bar even more. Even just going 500 during this streak here would have made a pretty significant difference. and then finally lost to the Angels 3-11. But yeah, still room to improve, I think. 40, 46, then 51, now 45. All right, let's see. What do we have coming up? We've got, oh, exciting tomorrow night. Lisa Loves Biology playing Dead Ball Creator roster. That also means LLB voice reveal in the voice chat. First time any of us will be hearing LLB. Then Studs and Duds Creator roster by Z Grizzly. I'm glad Z Grizzly's bringing that one back. I like that game a lot. It hasn't gotten played much this cycle yet. But I think the more attention we give it, I think the more people will be intrigued by trying to crack that one. And then, what will I do on the 30th? We might do an experiment. I was also thinking, with the Venezuela earthquakes, I was thinking about doing a roster of like the best players from Venezuela. Let's see. So BREF will let you search by country. So there are 511 players we could pick from. So we can definitely put together a good team. So I think maybe we'll build that roster and then we'll play it on Friday afternoon as like a Venezuela earthquake tribute sim. So maybe we'll build that on Tuesday. And then off on Wednesday, pack rips on Thursday. Well, again, this all depends. I don't know my 4th of July schedule yet. And then we have Smiley Face Jane playing peak performances in 1965 on the 3rd. Again, if I'm streaming. If not, we've got a backup date picked for her. And then things are pretty open after that. We do have PTCS roster building coming up after that. Although that's now gotten bumped, right? That's bumped to the 16th, 17th. So now that those 2 days are now free. So yeah, if anyone has a redemption in that they need to schedule or wants to get a redemption in, now's a good time. There's a lot of openings in July. So, but yeah, that's upcoming. Excited to have LLB's first time, and then see Grizzly playing Studs and Duds for the first time in a while. So, those should be really fun. All right, let's see where we're gonna rate out to. I doubt anyone's playing out of the park baseball at this hour. Yep, we're the only ones doing that. So, we're rating into Tugi. We haven't rated into Tugi in a while. Should be fun. Oh, what just happened? Z Grizzly redeeming a subs only channel fight redemption. Awesome. Yeah, reach out to me in Discord and we'll get you scheduled. And let's raid Tugi. Tugi24. What's Tugi up to tonight? EA Sports FC26. Really fun variety sports streamer. Does stream occasions of other games, but I really like his sports streams a lot. You'll do that after your vacation? Yeah. Let's get it scheduled though, so that way we can hold that date for you. All right. Thanks always to FlyinW for the tier 3 sub that gets him 2 free games per month, but also for this new approach that's just leading to some really fun sims. So appreciate that, and great guesses tonight, everybody. Fantastic.